in doubt about making this video, but I promised you, and I stay true to my words, unfortunately. So, here you go! Another video about Diana fucking Shurygina! Yippee! My initial idea was to make a review about Diana's new YouTube reality show. But after I saw that in the last video they made Diana sit down and reply to other YouTubers who did a review about her, I just did not want to be any part of it whatsoever. I just thought to myself, fuck this shit, I am not taking part in this, I am not leaving my fucking mark in this fucking history. Fuck that, fuck no, I'm not doing this. But a promise isn't a promise, and I made that promise literally right before they released that video that she reviews other YouTubers on. So I have to say something, so I decided to do this, an exposing video. This is the first time I'm doing an exposing video. I am so excited, can't you see? So fucking excited. Wow, look at that smile. Never been so excited in my fucking life. I've been getting a lot of comments on the first video that I did about Shurygina. Mainly people asking whether the story is real or not. So I have decided to clarify everything for you, why I personally think that this story is a big pile of garbage. So once again, this is Meanwhile in Russia. Let's start exposing with my first point. Diana's appearance on the show. Now, as you could have read in my comments on the first video, I mentioned that this show covers similar stories in a completely different way. First, let's look at the way that Diana looked on the show. By looked, I mean her actual appearance. On her YouTube channel, in the very first video, she herself admitted that her hair and makeup were done for the show. And it's quite obvious that they were. This is like professional hair and makeup. She looks like a girl that knows her worth. And I'm pretty sure that it was done by the channel on purpose. For the second and third episodes, she claimed that she picked her own outfit, the gray, sad one that made her look like she's a little victim now. But I'm pretty sure that it was all the channel's plan as well. Make her look like a sad little girl that just came up from a fucking funeral. I have tried to find other similar stories that this show has done, recent similar stories more specifically, and I have noticed that it is very hard. She has blew up the internet so hard that it was almost impossible to find anything that doesn't have to do with her. Or maybe this show on purposely did not release any similar episodes close to that time to not take attention away from the real star. The first thing that I have realized is that there are not a lot of episodes about rape specifically. The reason to that is that most of the time similar stories like that are usually about underage girls getting pregnant and having babies and not getting raped. And the reason to that is that all these girls just behave the same way. They do not get raped, just like Shurygina did not get raped. That was just regret. Regret is not rape, even if it happened in the first place, which I'm trying to prove to you that it didn't. I managed to find 3 episodes that came out in the last 3 years to show you how exactly the show presents those rape victims and sexual harassment victims usually, when the story is real. The first episode I found was about a 15-year-old girl that had no idea who the father of her newborn baby is. There were 3 adult men who were the suspects, a 30-year-old, a 25-year-old, and an 18-year-old. The girl came to the show to get a free DNA test done to figure it all out. I know, this is very common, like, don't get surprised. I'm not surprised at all. The DNA test showed that the daddy was the 25-year-old, but that doesn't cancel out the fact that the 30-year-old also had sex with a little girl. Next one. The second episode was about a 14-year-old girl that gave birth to a baby and accuses a 47-year-old man of being the father. The funny fact is, the man was so certain the girl was a little slut that sleeps with everybody that he actually showed up to the show to defend himself. As before, the girl came on the show to get a free DNA test. And guess what? The tests showed that the daddy is this disgusting excuse of a human being. The third episode is about a still pregnant 13-year-old who doesn't know who the daddy is. In the beginning, she has one suspect, but by the end of the show, almost every male the girl knew became a suspect. I couldn't find a follow-up episode on her, as I think they just left it as it is. Or the girl was too embarrassed to come back to get the test done. Do you notice any difference? Any kind of difference between those girls and Shurigina? I'll let you think for a moment. Yeah, that's right. They did not have their fucking hair and makeup done. Why is that? Because these girls are actual victims, and the show doesn't need to create a character for the show. It happens all the time, all over Russia, but it only gets out when a girl gets pregnant. So if the show never felt the need to present actual victims in either a good or a bad light, they wouldn't give them hair and makeup, they wouldn't tell them what to do. Why did they do it with Shurigina? If she is in fact a real rape victim, why, out of all the people who come on the show except for celebrities, did Diana have her hair and makeup done? Well, the main reason to that is what happens after the show. The internet and everybody starts talking about Shurigina. And guess what? They go and watch the episode online. Which means what?
Here comes the money!
Here we go. Money talk.
So for the next episode, the show made her look like she's pretending to be a sad, miserable person. Exactly pretending. I am pretty sure that her bad acting is also part of the whole act in general. The viewers, we were supposed to think that she doesn't fucking give a crap that she put an innocent guy in jail and destroyed his life. That's what fueled up the whole story, and oh boy, did it work. I fell for it as well. Oh well. But I had a feeling from the beginning that this is just a bunch of bullshit. I was just waiting for a perfect moment to say like, well, here's enough proof that this indeed is a whole pile of bullshit and Diana is just a character that the show is trying to promote in order to gain more views. Because she is a character. She's just a character that the channel uses to gain more views and publicity. And it's working. Even though everybody's doing it just because they hate her. It still works. Let's move on to the inconsistencies. Now, I'm not gonna be putting any more clips from the show itself. I'll put just one more just to make a point later on. I don't want another copyright claim, even though they did nothing with my actual video. I still don't want any fucking trouble whatsoever. So I am just gonna tell you that all the people who came to the show and were witnesses to what has happened, they all seem to be saying a bit different things. They change the details. They change the small details every time they retell the story. Which for me just indicates they were given a story and not enough details. Or this is all just a lie. I don't know, but just nobody's that inconsistent. Even though the story of Diana's rape was told by everybody almost similarly, there were still a lot of little details and inconsistencies that people were telling differently, which basically gave away everything. But the story was told in such a way that nobody even noticed because there was way too many details and way too many things and way too many additions that the show has added on to pile it all up and confuse the viewers. And the way that Diana told her story was just so ridiculous, and she changed details every time. And I mean, who fucking falls asleep where you're being raped? I mean, come on. A lot of things that they have said is illogical, like who doesn't fucking call the police after your daughter calls you saying that she just got raped? It just feels like the producers of the show did not really think all the details through, so the actors had to improvise on the show and there was no going back after they've already said something out loud. Next one. The people who were involved. Should I note that not a single person who is involved in the story and was in the show has a social media account in VK. There's a lot, like thousands of fake pages for Shurigina, but not a single one for her parents, the other people. Nobody's trying to raise awareness. Nobody's trying to collect money for a lawyer. There's nothing. I thought there would be some kind of chaos, but no. Where are the real people? Like, did they really all have to delete their social media pages because of the story? I doubt that. It's been months and everybody were forgetting about it, and if the show didn't make a fucking YouTube page and started reminding us of how much of a slut Diana is, then we wouldn't have been here right now. So So why? Why delete all your social media accounts? That just makes me believe that these people are not real, you know? Not real people. Like, who doesn't have a fucking social media account in 2017? My grandparents have a fucking social media account. Next, Diana's exposing video that they have found on her social media page. You know what? I have tried to find that video right after the episode has aired. I have went on the very first page created for Diana's name, which is also fake apparently, and I have looked for that video. It's nowhere. This video only aired on that TV channel, and there's no other copies of this video anywhere from what I could find. I just don't understand. Where has it gone? Where? What, did she delete the video before the episode aired? Why? I mean, it's already gonna air. She would get more likes, more views. Isn't that what she wants? Well, the reason to that is, I think this video was specifically filmed for this show. I mean, do you remember the dude in the back of the car in the video? It's like he is yelling to the most stupidest viewers that, hey, notice the fact that Diana is drunk. Hello, viewers, Diana, this is Diana, and she is drunk, just in case you haven't noticed. Thank you for noticing. Moving on. I think it's all for show. Next, how stupid this story is in general. So, according to all the witnesses, apart from Diana and her family, everybody says that there was no rape. But the guy is still in jail. How is that possible? And people do believe that. You know why? Because in Russia, there is a 99 point something conviction rate. If you end up in court being convicted of something, most likely you will be convicted of that. There are hardly any times whatsoever where a person was released without any conviction. If you're in court, that's it. You're done for. So that's why it wasn't hard for people to believe that a guy who ended up in court being convicted of a rape will end up in jail, because that's just how Russia works. But either way, usually with this kind of evidence, this case shouldn't have even gotten to court in the first place. But again, this is Russia, so I believed it. It's very common. I believed that this could happen in Russia. But why was this story even created? Are they trying to teach us something? Because all the story is teaching us is to fear the law and to fear women and to check their fucking passports before sleeping with them. Oh, also take a fucking written consent with her signature. Make her write, I, Diana fucking Shurygina, am consenting to having sex with Sergey. Dot, signature and date. And keep it in your fucking wallet. This is what the show is teaching us. To fear women and to fear the law. But checking the girl's documents before you go sleeping with her, yeah, that's actually a good thing to do. And you should do that, because have you seen 12-year-olds nowadays? They look better than me. Those girls have boobs. Moving on. Now, I don't know if this was the show's ambitions as well, but this show is promoting false accusations of rape. Now, girls, after hearing about the story, will think it's completely acceptable to go convict guys of rape just because they regret having sex with them. It is awful and disgusting, and this is why I am a bit sexist, because I have lived in a society where the law protects women more than it protects men, and I think this is just wrong. And yes, you've heard me correctly, I am sexist, and if you would like me to do a video about that, let me know below. I would love to tell you why exactly I'm a bit sexist. Next one, the milking of Diana. After they made 5 fucking episodes, an hour each about her, I thought that they would just leave it as it is. I mean, come on, you've milked her enough. But no, they thought of a way to bring her back. They thought of this brilliant idea. A YouTube reality show, which they called the first ever YouTube reality show. I mean, since everybody on YouTube hyped up Diana, why not go back on YouTube to hype up Diana? Why not? So they made a YouTube channel for the host of the show, Malachov007. Oh, can you be any more original? So far they have made 4 episodes about Shurygina, but the last one was deleted off YouTube due to promoting hatred. In the first episode they showed Diana behaving like an arrogant asshole. They then try to make us feel sorry for her by showing us that nobody came for her birthday. By nobody, I mean all the famous celebrities they pretended to invite. In the second episode, they showed her twerking on a pole. Ain't she graceful? Wow, poor little victim. So magnificent. The third episode just doesn't matter. It was just a bunch of bullshit. The fourth episode, which was deleted but re-uploaded, was mainly Diana getting her hair dyed, then doing a reaction video to other YouTubers who did a review on her stupid show. She then admitted that everything in the first episode was a setup. Wow, we really did not know. Wow, so shocked. Not only did they not ask for permission to use those clips in their stupid reality show, her answers were also extremely stupid and did not make any sense whatsoever. For example, one Russian YouTuber said that he knows rape victims and they behave the exactly opposite way than what Diana behaves. So Diana's reply is this.
Ну, это вообще какая-то глупость, потому что вот вы смотрите видео, которые публичны, которые смотрят все, и просто судить поэтому о моей жизни, о моем отношении к этому, вы же не знаете, что я делаю, приходя домой, и когда остаюсь наедине сама с собой. Вы же не знаете, что со мной происходит, плачу я, не плачу, я просто этого не показываю.
This doesn't make any sense at all. If you, Diana, and the channel have decided to present you in this way, then how dare you complain that we are thinking about you in the way that you have presented yourself as? If you want us to feel sorry for you for being raped, how about you actually act like a rape victim instead of a little slut who wants to be raped again and maybe buried in a fucking forest? I mean, come on. Now don't take me out of context because a lot of people are. This was a joke. I am not promoting rape. I am not joking about rape. Rape is awful. Rape is horrible. There are people out there who actually rape. There are horrible people, and I have a lot of things against it. Everything against it. Don't put words in my mouth, okay? I am just saying that she's acting like a little slut. Here's another example. The same YouTuber also made a note that she has invited a bunch of celebrities to her birthday party. So he made a joke that how about he's gonna invite a bunch of celebrities to his own party and then complain that nobody came and oh, he's so lonely now. Well, his joke was much better, but I'm not gonna retell it because it's plagiarism, so I'm just gonna tell you that he said that joke and it was funny, believe me. Now to that, Diana replied this.
Ну, вот мальчик, да, вот ты мальчик, я не знаю, как тебя зовут. Сколько там тебе? 22 года, и ты сидишь в инете и хаешь малолеток. Ну, уже не малолеток, я уже большая. Вот, но, блин, ну, делаем выводы, да? Почему к тебе, вот, почему к нему должен кто-то прийти?
What does that even mean? What? Do you not understand jokes, Diana? I know there are people out there who don't understand jokes. But I thought you'd understand jokes. I mean, you yourself said that the whole first episode of your reality TV show was a joke. So now you suddenly don't get jokes? What the fuck? Why did they even feel the need to leave this part in? Was this part even scripted? Because if this was scripted, then Diana, you need to learn your parts better. It makes no sense whatsoever. And she sounds like a fucking idiot. Now there are many other factors that point to the fact that this specific story is all a bunch of bullshit. They knew that the show was dying and they needed the attention of the younger generations. They understood that young people do not watch TV anymore and they needed to get back their attention. So they did this. They created this fucking circus. Thank you for that. I fucking hate you. They've achieved what they wanted. Look at me. I'm making a video about this. It's already like my third video on the topic. I really hope that I won't be making any more because I'm tired of this. She is a fucking annoying person. Her character is annoying. And I do not want to talk about this anymore. I do not want to see her face anymore. I am done. Oh, and Malachav, I am not giving you any permission to use my video in your stupid reality show. I know you understand English. I know you have translators who work for you. If you don't understand English, either way, read my lips. You are not allowed to use any of my videos in your stupid reality show. Just like you do not want me to use your stupid fucking show, which is fair fucking use, in my videos. Please do not make another video where Diana is replying to other YouTubers. It is embarrassing. You're just embarrassing yourself. I mean, come on, you're almost 50. Stop trying to get famous using a twerking girl on a pole. Stop. It's just wrong. That was my final opinion about this. I hope you enjoyed it. I really hope so because I do not want to make any more videos about this bullshit. Unless they come out saying that this whole thing was just an act and a lie. Then I will show that to you. But either way, I am not gonna make another one if she just does something idiotic and stupid like she's doing right now. Thank you so much for watching. I know this episode was a bit angry, I know I was a bit dead, but that's because of the topic. I am really not passionate about this topic anymore. I just had to do it because a promise is a promise. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I really was in doubt whether I should make this or not, but hey, here I am and now I'm finishing up, so I guess this is gonna be live if you're watching this right now. I didn't. Yeah. Please remember that regret is not rape. If you have given consent, but then you regret it and the next day you're like, yeah, you know, I kind of regret having sex with you. It's not rape, okay? Remember that. Please, women, because you're destroying men's lives. Please remember that. Stay safe, stay sane, stay rational, stay logical, and of course, if you like this video, you know what to do. Down there, comment, like. One last thing, we're only 2 subscribers away from 100. Whoop whoop. So, as I promised, I'm gonna do a giveaway, but because I am still a broke student with no job, I can only afford to get 1 gift card, let's say for £10. I am gonna give a £10 gift card to one of my subscribers for being such an awesome person. If you want to take part in the giveaway, please comment below, I want to take part in the giveaway, and I will include your username in the giveaway, and I'm gonna use a random selector to randomly select one of the winners, so it's all gonna be fair. It's not gonna be who liked my videos more, it's not gonna be who commented more, it's all gonna be random, so don't think that if you go liking every video that I've made and commenting, I'm gonna give you priorities. I'm sorry, no, everything is gonna be fair. So all you have to comment is, I want to be in the giveaway, and then I'll include you. If you're gonna comment something else, I'm not gonna include you in the giveaway, I'm just gonna assume it's another comment to the video itself. Oh, and thank you for commenting! So, let's say I am going to pick the winner for the giveaway at the end of this month, or at the end of August. It really depends because there's not a lot of traffic on my channel, so I know there's not gonna be a lot of people, so if I set up the deadline really close to today, probably not a lot of people will be able to sign up for the giveaway, and I want it all to be fair. So let's say by the end of July, I am gonna pick the winner, and if you're the winner, I'm gonna message you directly onto your YouTube account, so please check your messages. Also, the gift card is gonna be yours to pick. I know a place that sells all kinds of gift cards, so you choose. It's iTunes or Amazon or Starbucks, whatever you want. I'll get it to you because you're awesome for subscribing to me. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.